this session, we're going to have a look at text boxes. Text boxes let you emphasize or bring focus to specific text in a Word document. You can choose from a variety of pre-formatted text boxes or draw and format your own. They're great for adding things like pull quotes or even for laying out text images for the likes of a flyer. Word has a number of predefined text box styles in their gallery that you can use, or you can draw your own, but regardless of which way you create the text box, you can then format it to suit your needs. That's what we're going to do today. Can you open up a blank document for me, please, and we will work together with our text boxes. I'm just going to make this a little bit larger here. All right, so I'm going to put a little bit of text, random text on here, just so we've got something to add our text box into. An easy way of just adding random text is to type the word or the symbol equals, RAND for random, open up parentheses. I'm going to put 10 paragraphs in, okay, and press enter. And I get very quickly some text here. Alright, so I'm going to add a text box down the side here, and I'm going to use my insert tool here and go along to my text box. Now with my text box, I have a number of styles that I can use in my gallery. Now if you scroll down here, you can see that we can have side text boxes, we can have just square text boxes, we can have some different stylized ones with your headings on the top. We can put those ones in here. So I'm just going to grab this one for a start. So we'll use this one here, and I'm going to move it. Now notice as I'm moving it around, it's moving the text with it. I'm going to put some text into this one here. So I'm going to take a paragraph out of this one. I'm going to go reading is easier too, and I'm going to put in just this first sentence here. So to get that sentence out, I'm going to cut it out. So I can right click and go cut, or I can go Control X and that will take it out. Now I'm going to click into my box here, and you'll notice when I click into this box here, it's actually got a couple of boxes, one inside the other. And if I click up on this one here, this also will be a box. So we've got 3 boxes in here. Okay, I need to make sure that I'm ticked in this one here with the text, and I'm going to paste this one in. So Control V is our paste text, and we've got this. And I'm going to make it a little bit bigger than this. I want it to actually stand out. So I've got this here, and I'm going to just use my tool up here to justify my margins, just so that it goes, although that's not really, no I won't, I'll put it in here. And I'm just going to move this in just a little bit so it forces it to change the lines until I get something I'm happy with. That one's okay. So now with this one here, I can now move this around, and if I want to move the whole thing, I must make sure that I'm on the outside border of this one. So I'm going to move it out just a little bit and up just a little bit, and I can now change this one here if I don't particularly like in the colours. When I click off this, I don't have an outside border, but I do have this top border up here, so I can change that. So let's just click into this top border here. When I click into that, you'll go up here and you'll see a new tool here called the Shape Format. Okay, when I click on that, I'm now able to change or format this box or this object here as I would like to. So I have some predefined ones here. So if I just go across here, it takes the center out but just gives me a border on it. I can drop down here and I have the different preset ones that I can use very quickly here to format as I wish. Now as I go down, you start to see the shadowing effect, and other theme fills I can use are over here. So I'm just going to pick one on here. I'm going to pick that one, And inside, so it's got a bit of a shadow, I'm going to put a border box around the outside. I know this one doesn't have it, but I can actually do that. So see where it says shape outline? I can go here. At the moment it's got no outline, but I'm going to actually put a red border around that one. And I'm also going to widen the border as well. I want it to be quite a significant border. So I'm going to put, to say 2.5 here. So now I have a border here that stands out quite considerably. I don't really like the blue there, so I can change that. I don't need to use my predefined. I can go up here to my shape fill here, and I can put another colour in there. Put a yellow colour in there. So now I have very quickly a nice little text box here that's you can pull some quote material out and have it stand out a little bit. Now that wasn't the only option. I'm going to have a look at another one here. Let's have a look at this side white panel one here. So as you can see, this one comes in on top of that other one. I'm going to move that other one up just to the top, so it's in line with the top layer. And this one here I want to make so that it is down underneath this one. So I'm going to click on the outside border of it. I'm going to resize from the middle, and I'm going to move down. Now be careful as you're moving down that you don't lose your sidebar title here. So let's just put a title in here called reading, and I'm going to just pull some information up here. I'm going to actually put this paragraph here and cut that, so Control X is my cutting, and I'm going to insert that material into this sidebar panel here, Control V. Alright, so now I have that, but notice that I don't need all of the information or all of this space down here. It looks a little bit funny there. I can change that. Now if I go and just try to push from the top here, notice my reading heading is getting pushed up. So that's no good. I need to have my heading. So I'm going to leave my reading there. And what I need to do is click on the inside panel here and use the arrow from the inside one and move up so that to the top here, so I can just box around my text that I'm needing here. So now I can move this one here across, and like the other one I can now go and format that. So while I'm clicked on here, I can go up to my shape format and I can format my text box. I can give it a predefined look in here. Okay, I've got different options that I can do with that, or actually I might use this one here. But I don't really like my text, it's a bit too light. I'm going to put black text on here, so I can highlight my text and go over here to my text fill, and I can choose to change my text here. I could also choose to change my text style and make it more of an art one. Be careful with these, particularly when you have a lot of text, because it can make it harder to read. And the idea of these boxes is to make things easy. So I'm going to use the text outline as black as well. So now I have my text box from the gallery designed how I want it.